Hello again, folks. Okay, I suspect Mandamar's not back if he went to go get gas, but tough. He had 5 minutes. Let's go on to day 20 and see all things come to an end, presumably. Mandamar says in chat, guess I won't make it back. Either he's doing that from mobile, or he hasn't actually left yet. Or he did get back somehow. Ah, mobile, yep. Commander, we have arrived at the coordinates that Thrade provided. Scanners are off the chart with Creeper, and the rift scope is completely scrambled, just as we expected. Very good, Varro. I see we are fully loaded with all of the crystal energy we could scavenge from Colony Prime. Aliana, are the new weapons online? Yes, Dax, they are. Thanks to Thrade, we were able to complete 2 new systems. The conversion bombs were my idea, and I had been working on the concept before my ship was lost. With Thrade's help, I have completed them. In short, conversion bombs will convert any creeper in range to anti-creeper. Drive them into the creeper and hit detonate, and they will do their work. From the looks of the scanners, you might need to think about doing this immediately. The second weapon was something I was reluctant to create. With Thrade's knowledge, we have constructed a dark beam. This energy beam destroys most things in its path. In particular, it will cut right through Creeper. I've managed to modify the weapon so that it does not destroy anti-Creeper, but Dax, this weapon taps into an alternate and dark parallel reality. It draws its destructive power from this place. Thrade and I both believe this is the same place that originally corrupted the Loki. Eliana, this alternate reality turned the Loki into the menace that they are today. Are we sure this dark beam is safe? No, Father, we are not. But it may be our only chance to destroy the Nexus. I concur, Eliana Praxis. This may be the only weapon that can damage the Nexus core. Also, it's entirely possible that I am about to betray you, and this is in fact the thing that we needed to activate the Nexus core, but I probably shouldn't have said that aloud, so please forget that I said it. Okay, these are risks we'll have to take. I'm really hoping that you're not betraying us, Thrade. You do know if you actually complete this Nexus, I will kill you. Admiral Abaxis, would you do the honors of commanding this assault? I'll relinquish my comm. Commander, this is your ship. Our destinies are in your capable hands. Please proceed. And Dax, trust your instincts just as I once trusted mine. Varro, what's the situation look like? The surface is covered. Good thing we have massive energy crystal reserves. Beneath the surface appear to be incredibly large creeper repositories. The Stiglik must have placed them here as defensive reserves. I see them, Varro. We need to rush in with the new conversion bombs and try to convert them before they are released. I'm not sure our normal weapons will be able to handle that amount of creeper. What about the Nexus? Anything on scanners? Looks like something deep, but it's hard to make... Yes, hard for you to make out, Varro Hill. This is by our all-knowing design. We welcome you to this occasion. We welcome the last remnants of the human population to witness the rebirth of their demise. Hello, Thrade. Thank you for bringing them here to help us finish the Nexus. Brothers, it is not too late, except it is because I'm actually still on your side. Abandon your attempt to rebirth the Nexus and join me to free our kind from the Loki. We have technology that can We are not interested in the words of the traitor who is secretly not a traitor. You have served your purpose, Thrade. You may now join these inferior beings in their demise. Stiglik transmission terminated. Okay, crew. We know what we have to do in spite of the very ominous rumblings from those 2 groups. Yeah, let's use the dark beam anyway. It seems like a good plan. It's time to end this now and forever. Okay. Oh dear. I think I know exactly what this is going to be doing. So what's going to be happening down here is these are producing a bunch of creeper. The creeper is going to flow in and surround the Nexus, and the more creeper around it, the faster the Nexus is going to build. And at least according to the mission as written, when this finishes building, we lose, because that will be a complete nexus. I may have slight doubts about this. You probably haven't noticed. So we have a new tab here for the experimentals. We can build a dark beam. We can build the conversion bombs. And we can build dark mirrors. So the dark beam needs to sit on ground. Okay. We do have a crap ton of energy. We've got 20,000 energy stored. I'm not sure we actually need reactors on this map. Yeah, you're pretty much right, Mandabar. I would probably ignore it if I could, but I think we're basically forced to use it here. Because I don't think we have the time to wait for blasters to wear everything down. Yeah. I will, of course, start building some blasters, because why wouldn't I? And some launchers as well. In fact, part of the reason I would ignore the conversion bombs as if I could is I've worked with them before. I've done... At this point, I'm not sure if it was just a demo or what, if it was like a special preview thing or whatever, but I've worked with them in a level where it just gave you a huge phalanx of them right at the start, and I was not impressed. Well, let's put it that way. I was not impressed. So, all of you guys, just go ahead and detonate. Okay, so we've got some anti-creeper now. Oh god, 26% already? Shit, man. And that was about as soon as I could possibly detonate those, too. Whew. This is gonna be, interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I will go ahead and build some reactors, just because any amount of load that we can take off of our energy crystal reserves is going to be a really good thing. Especially since we've already used up a bunch of it. That is really thick creeper. I should not destroy that tile. I really should not destroy that tile. Let's finish the dark beam first. Yeah, let's finish the dark beam and have it firing first. That sounds like a plan. Okay, so you now can go that way. And then aim it that way. Bring more mirrors down. Oh crap. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and this thing is actually destroying creeper emitters, because it's that awesome. Okay, that's not good. Once again I am among you, the purity of nothingness shall again be resumed. Now bear witness to the end of all things. Admiral Abraxas, Eliana, Varro, we've failed to reach the Nexus in time. Now is your moment, Dax. Everything in your life has been building up to this. I believe in you. We all do. Look to your strengths and find a way. My strengths? What are my strengths? No, not what, but who? That's it. Varro, Eliana, and Thread are the keys. Varro, scan the center of the Nexus and feed the readings to Eliana's console. Eliana, keep a close eye on those readings. What am I looking for, Dax? Just keep watching. Thread, have your people ever faced a Nexus before in open rebellion? No, Jax Joven, we have remained secretive and avoided exposure. Perfect. Now's your chance. I'll have Varro open a channel to the Nexus. You should declare yourself and the existence of your movement. Dax Joven, this will accomplish nothing. If anything, it will enrage the Nexus and provoke it to destroy us sooner rather than later. All through this journey you have asked me to trust you, Thread. Now I ask the same of you. Trust me. Open transmission to Nexus. Greetings, Nexus of the Loki. I am Thread of the Stiglek. I, unlike my brothers, do not serve the Loki or their creations. I am not alone, and will one day see the Loki defeated. Irrelevant. I will wipe the worlds of this galaxy and cover them with creepers so their surfaces no longer see any light. When this is done, I will gather the stars into an abysmal vortex and erase the very memory of this galaxy. You and your fellow beings will be preserved until then so that you may witness this ending. And then, when my work is done, you too will enter the abysmal vortex and nothingness will have been accomplished. End Nexus transmission. Eliana, check the readings carefully. Look for any deviations in the readings around the time Thread was speaking. Checking? Oh, this is... Ah, dear, you are brilliant. I see it, and I know what to do. I'm on it. Commander, I'm not sure I see it. Varro, Eliana is going to make some mods to the Dark Beam. When Thread told the Nexus about his movement, the Nexus faced an unknown situation, so I knew it would send this information back to the Loki. To communicate with the Loki, the Nexus must use some sort of communication via the alternate dark reality, the same dark realm that Eliana's Dark Beam uses. If we could lock onto the frequencies it uses to modulate access to this dark realm... That's it, Dax. The mods are made. The Dark Beam will now operate at the same frequency the Nexus used to communicate with the Loki. If you can get a beam fired into the Nexus core, you should be able to damage it. Dax Joven, the Nexus draws its strength from the creeper that surrounds it. You must eliminate or convert the creeper immediately around the core before the beam will have effect. Already some conversion bombs and dark beams. Varro will need to deal with those Stiglek drones guarding the Nexus. Prime all systems to their limits. To work to their limits. Okay. So that could have gone better. Yeah, that could have gone better. You guess he isn't a traitor. Well, we'll see. I'm not convinced either way yet. Obviously, if we want to get to it before it completes, we need to not go through this emitter, because this emitter takes way too long to destroy. I suspect there is actually an alternate path where you get down here before it converts. Okay. Multiple dark beams and multi-emitters. Yeah, that's possible that would work. Yeah, this isn't accomplishing much, is it? If I really want to get rid of it, I should probably just build a nullifier. So, like, do this, and then that. Or convert it. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Honestly, what I should probably be doing is just moving the beam further along. Okay. Yes, you're already facing the right direction, even. Yeah, because the beam destroys all of the creep on the tile that it's on, the mirror gets protected by that. But one of those guys coming through does end badly for the mirror. Stop being so annoying, guys. Jeez. And I suppose what I could do is just come down here instead. That's probably a better path. Right. More beam emitters, or beam mirrors rather. Cut that out. You guys aren't accomplishing anything, just being annoying. So how bad are these guys? Those guys are 100 health each. Oof. Going to build another dark beam here. Darn you. So many things being so annoying. Hello, guys. Well, that was irksome. Okay. So, Yeah, these things are a real pain. So if I wanted to go straight down, probably like this vertical line over to there and down. So let's just have a bunch of conversion bones sitting around. And basically insta-convert all but the very edges of this pool. Once I've done that, I start digging straight down here. And that is going to be my beam path. We'll see if I can do it in time. Yeah, I mean, I could try doing the same thing on this side, but there's this gateway here that seems like it would be a problem. I think this side is a better way to go. Okay. You to there. Okay. Once you all have landed, detonate all of you. Okay. Dark beam pointing that way. next to that blue X may have been a mistake, but I couldn't see it decently. That way. No, I don't think you can get down there fast enough. That's pretty darn fast. Yeah, the conversion bombs taking so long to build at the start is pretty bad. Well, let's see if I can just continue to blitz it here. Probably not, but I'll try. Okay. Yeah, the gateways are nasty. Especially with it digging up this way. How do I tackle this decently? Yeah, that really does not help with the big drones. Dark Beam seems like a repulsor on steroids. Not exactly. Wow. Drone just runs through the liberation ship and keeps going out the other side. That was amazing. This is a toughie. Yeah, converting the creeper helps. But that alone doesn't do a whole lot against the drones. A lot of blasters will work, but it will take a lot because they've got like 50 health. Huh. I wonder. Right, yeah, they have to go up here. We have, for the moment, functionally unlimited energy. What happens if we do this? Obviously, moving all of these into the exact right configuration is going to be very time-consuming, but let's see what happens. Yeah, the dark beam is very energy intensive. You're going to run out of energy reasonably quickly. On the other hand, because it's so powerful, that may not actually be a problem. You may be able to outrace your energy reserves. I'm kind of suspecting that is the case. Just because otherwise it's going to be hell to power that thing. Okay. I can start my dark beam 34 seconds in doing it this way. So, how long does it take to build these guys? These guys are going to take at least 40 seconds. Yeah, it looks to be 2 packets per second, apparently. Okay. And then move it downwards. So about the closest that you can imagine to be doing this is like 48 seconds. Compared to 34. So that saves a few seconds. Not a lot, but a few. So that saves like 14 seconds. With an additional 14 seconds, is it feasible to get down here? Maybe, but it is going to require very fast work. I don't know if conversion bombs will get killed by the dark beam. I kind of assume that while they're flying they won't, but if they land they will. I mean, I'm intentionally spending a crap ton of energy right now, so I'm not surprised that this is less energy efficient. Okay. Give me some packet speed, please. Okay. You come down here. Beacon. Yeah, I'd say that is timed so that you cannot reach it even if you're going super fast. Yeah. Yeah. You can get close, though. You can get real close. So, I do know that Creeper World 3 has multiple endings depending on what you do in the last level. So, it was not out of the question that there would be multiple paths here. It is slightly annoying in Creeper World 3 that no matter which one of the endings you get, the little bit of post-credits bonus is the same. Which it really sort of seems like it should not have been, but yeah, well. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and if I put more tech domes down sooner and got that packet speed up, and maybe even dropped in a wormhole, maybe. It would be like just barely you can do it, but maybe. Yeah, I could for science it. The bad news on that is I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm going, yeah, I'm sick of this, because it's been too much bashing my head against the same levels over and over again. I do like my difficulty in my levels, but these have just been a bit too long, even if you're doing them well. Which is kind of unfortunate, but also understandable. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna